What's good? Big story mode. Hey, I'm coming with y'all with another one. I'm just talking my little stuff, man. I'm gonna put my 50 cents in. I ain't gonna even do myself like that and say 10. But look though, right now we talking about manifesting. How do you do that shit? Like, how do you really do? I got the recipe for y'all. For real, let me sit this down. Like, I dead ass, like, in this recipe right here, like, it's crazy because it guarantee you it'll work for you. Guarantee you it'll work for you. I got a silly recipe on how to manifest logically, not no 369 numbers, and I gotta follow the moon and go to the stars and put some salt around the house. You don't gotta do that. You gotta understand what type of world that you in. You are in a physical world. You are in a world that your feelings, you in a world to where it's emotional. You gotta be in tune with the frequency of this place, man. You gotta be tuned with the frequency of this place, man. My recipe on how I manifest, you guys, man. Listen. First off, you cannot think bad about yourself at all. Like, you can't think bad about yourself at all. You have to go into a tunnel vision mode to where nothing can affect you. Nobody can say you can't do nothing. You gotta be in a fucking mindset to where I can get whatever I wanna get. And what you see is what you get. So you gotta understand, when you touch something, when you say something, it spills out a frequency that's gonna bounce back to you like a boomerang. So you have to move righteous for days, months, and months and months in order to manifest something that you want. You gotta move righteous. You gotta love somebody. You gotta do good deeds. Like, seriously, you gotta do good deeds. Also, while staying on a pathway, you gotta control your emotions too, gang. You're not gonna get far if you don't control your emotions, y'all. Like, listen, emotions is part of manifesting at the same time. How I manifest is I look, I touch, I feel, I see, I'm mesmerized. Almost like I dream about it. I dream about fast car. I dream about good credit. I dream about having a bank account full of money to where I don't have to worry about that shit. But the only way that I get that shit is if I see it, if I can touch it, if I can go to the car dealership and, okay, let's say I want a Corvette 2024. Let's say I want a Trackhawk 2024. If I'm not seeing that shit, if not, I can't go up and touch it. Even if I can't afford that shit, I have to go look. That's part of the program. You gotta go look. You gotta go touch and see what you want. You gotta put yourself around what you want because it sticks. It starts sticking on you. You start to breathe what you are trying to manifest. Like, seriously, don't ever, ever, ever say you cannot afford something. You better work to afford it. People be, oh, that rent's high. Oh, that car note high. If you put yourself around something that you want to have, you think your your frequency is gonna raise. No matter if you can afford it or not. Your frequency raises until you can afford it. Now your mind is, my overhead is this, and it's keeping you up. So you don't want to stay at the $100 and I'm paying $100 for rent and $1,000. You want to be able to afford mentally, physically, and everything. $2 grand a month, $3 grand a month, $5 grand a month type of spots. That's if you, depending on your situation, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to go into these spots and tour them. Tour the spots. Look around, tour it. Actually live that shit. Even if you ain't there yet, you gotta live that shit. Don't ever say that you cannot afford something. You make yourself afford it and it will come to you as long as you stand on the right frequency, gang. I'm trying to tell y'all. You go look, you go touch, you go feel. Do that for days and days and days. Go look at what you want. Go touch what you want. Mesmerize about what you want. Do that for more than 30 days. Sometimes a manifest don't come until a year later. But you can't live your life. You can't live your life in an unbalanced way. You gotta go through, you gotta come down, balance out, go forward. Look around. No distractions around me for a reason. I live in a high riser, I drive a BMW X6, I got a decent gig. You know what I'm saying? I got side hustles on the side too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if y'all want luxury apartments, tap in for that, because I do that too as well in any city. See, you have to have other things going on the side too, and be logical. Be logical. If you want to get things in life, you want more things in life, you have to make more money. So that means manifest another job. You know how easy it is to get a job? It's filling out an application. Boom, one goal done. Now it's time to plan. Now it's time to tour spots. Now it's time to see how much you have to put down on a car so you can work towards that. You need to know the number so you can go get the money for that. But if you just now like, I want this, you just go randomly, you want things, but you haven't seen what it costs to get these things. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you're going to a car dealership and you want a Challenger SRT and they want 10 grand down, then what are you gonna do? That means you're gonna manifest another job or get side hustles. Don't sit there and be bored, desperate. That's one thing you can't do. You can't sit there and not do anything. You have to be able to save money on a daily basis and keep that goal in your head. But anyways, that's a recipe. Use your emotions to manifest stuff, man. Use your love to manifest stuff. Stay away from negative energy and get some time to yourself, because you gotta get some time with Mother Earth. You gotta get some time, and you also gotta thank her too, because she brings physical into this world. You guys are eating off Earth and not thanking her for it, and she's not gonna bless you if you're not doing that. So manifest. Use your emotions. Use your logical sense, man. Use the 9 to 5s that y'all got and the money that y'all getting to manifest. Go on them stores, go on those apartments, see how much to do the tours, see how much the apartment is in, and make yourself afford that shit, man. Big Story Mo. I'm out. Subscribe.